Hello viewers, welcome to Express Politics on CBRC. I am Abitunde Sonu Vincent. Joining me in the studio today is Mr. Biodun Adekunle. Today we shall be looking at unused landmass and the state of insecurity in Nigeria. Good to have you in the studio today, sir.
Thank you.
Sir, considering the anomalies, considering the state of insecurity in this country, should we consider our landmass a blessing or a curse?
Well, for any country that has the kind of landmass that we have in Nigeria, it's supposed to be a blessing. But in the case of Nigeria, it is not so, because it has become a curse. Why? Because this landmass is underutilized, and so it has become a hiding place for bandits, for terrorists, for kidnappers, and all sorts of terrible crimes have been carried out in our forest, whether a forest reserve or forest in general. So it has not been a blessing to us in Nigeria.
All right. Now, considering the fact that we have so many graduates who are in the area of agricultural produce, we also have graduates who are experts as regards the economy, the agricultural economy. We also have so many, we have government officials who are very much into this forestry, and some of them are into whatsoever that is under agricultural auspices. Now, why do you think that our land mass are being underutilized, considering all the aforementioned?
Well, there are some schemes that the federal government and state government have engaged in before now, especially for graduates, but most of them have been phased out because most of these graduates don't want to stay in the bush, and there is no way you will engage in farming that you must stay where you are doing your farming activity. So a lot of them wants to have a white collar job, and this is one problem why our land is only utilized. And the people in general, no one wants to do farming, especially large scale farming or mechanized farming. A lot of people have left the farm. Even the people that are very close to the farm are not ready to do farming. The people that are supposed to be the custodians of this land are not even interested in the land. They will sit in their towns and cities and not minding what goes on in their forest. So that is the problem. And the government also is not encouraging farmers to go into farming. Tractors are very expensive. Individuals cannot buy tractors. The ones the government bought before now are not managed very well, and the government is not doing anything even to attract foreign investors to come and invest in our agriculture. I have a foreigner that bought a land where I come from that has not come since last 12 years because of the state of insecurity in Nigeria. So,
yes, I was actually about asking, sir, do you think the government are clueless as regards the land usage? Because you made mention of not giving the graduates a kind of encouragement that requires them. I mean that they require to wanting to embrace this particular part of this particular field that seems underutilized. Do you think the government are not really doing enough as regards this land usage?
Well, I will go by the last stage.
Sorry, sir, one more thing. There's what we call the small, medium, the SMSC and scale enterprises. Small, medium scale enterprises. Do you think, for example, to do farming in this country requires a portfolio of capital? And again, there are so much to actually acquire before one could operate on a particular farmland. For instance, fertilizers. Those want to go on in small scale, they need cutlasses and what have you. Do you think people are finding it difficult to acquire these tools, number one? And those who want to do on the broader level, mechanized level, do you think they are unable to, do you think they find it very difficult to access loan or enough capital to undertake this particular journey?
Well, I am a farmer and I am a miner. In Nigeria, you are on your own. You don't wait for government to do anything for you. If you are waiting for government to create environment to assess loans, you will not be able to pay back the loan. There was a year that we planted cassava during the time of Obasanjo. He said everybody should go to farm and plant cassava because they have export opportunities. We planted cassava that year. When it was time for us to harvest, we could not harvest. Why? Is because the money we will spend on the day of harvest, we will not get it back from our harvest.
No, that's serious.
We will not get it back from our harvest. So what are you harvesting? You will harvest after you have spent so much in a year. Now you want to harvest. The money you will use for harvesting, for you pay the workers, you pay for haulage, you cannot recoup that money. So there is no encouragement. So we have to abandon that farm that year. And like I said earlier, tractors are not affordable, chemicals are not affordable. Now, this year, the people that used to come from Togo, from Benin Republic, doing labor work for farmers, they are not here. The ones that are here are expecting to get nothing less than 600 to 800,000 from a farmer in 1 year. So tell me how that farmer will break even with the money they will spend on their farm in a year and the rate at which they will sell their produce. So it's not encouraging. The government is not doing anything. The peasant farmers are the farmers that are feeding us, and we call them subsistence farmers, are the ones feeding us in Nigeria. You cannot really find any large scale farming or any mechanized farming anywhere any longer. Look at the cost of diesel. It is diesel you will use to run your tractor. So look at the rate of diesel. This year, they are applying 1 acre of land, 12,000, 15,000, what we used to do for 6,000 last year.
Serious.
So now, what I'm saying?
But all right, so let's. I was actually when you were talking, because I don't know the part of in every sector in this country, be it education, be it agriculture, be it technology, be it now actually the academic staff union of university, they are still very much on strike. Even both the senior staff, the SANU and the education. Why is every sector? Why is it difficult to? Why is that every sector in this country? It is always very difficult to pinpoint a particular success, attribute success to every sector in this country. Call a farmer, he's going to tell you that something is wrong in that particular sector. Call a teacher, he's going to tell you the same thing. That what do you think would accrue to this before we delve into the second part of our discussion today?
You see, when you were asking me the other time whether our governments are clueless, they are not clueless. We have the best brain in this country. It is not as if they don't know what to do, but they are not ready to do it. And why is because corruption has eaten so deep into the fabrics of this nation. When you put anybody in government, they are just going there to enrich themselves. They are not ready to do anything. It is not that they don't know what to do. They know what to do. They know it well, but they will not do it. In all sectors, not only agriculture, in all sectors, people are so corrupt to the extent that nothing is working. If you see any government that is performing in Nigeria today, go and check the head of that government.
Okay. So this question, I think I want you to answer it within the because we need to be time conscious now. Now, why is it difficult for the government to secure our forest? And I would like to paraphrase this. In Nigeria, we are 200 million plus population. Now, if we are to look at our security operatives, the security architecture, but no, I want to actually focus on the agents, the security operatives. We have less than, at the point in time, before the last quarter of last year, as a matter of considering the Bureau of Statistics, we have less than 500,000 security operatives. Now, the first quarter of this year, we have less than 1 million. Now, considering the population of the country, 200 million plus, do you think the shortage in the number of agents is really making it difficult for, or is really giving these bandits, kidnappers, and these terrorists leverage to hang around our bushes?
Well, the problem is not only in the number. Almost half of this security agent that you are talking about are securing the people in government. They are not securing our forest. 2, they are not fully armed to be able to face the bandits, the kidnappers, the terrorists that are sophisticatedly armed. So it's like you are telling somebody carrying a dead gun to go and face somebody that is carrying AK-47. It won't work. It won't work. And our forest generally is dominated by Fulanis who are bandits. Many of them are bandits and terrorists. So it's like the forest is like an unmanned area. When you are in the forest, it's like you are not in Nigeria. You are not, you cannot go and report a case in the police station and you tell them it's in the forest. They will give you an excuse. They will not go with you. They say, they may even ask you, what are you looking for in that place? So it's as bad as that. It's as bad as that. Those people, the bandits and the kidnappers, are the ones in charge of the forest. Our people don't go there. So they are there unchallenged. Nobody has gone there to challenge them. So it's like this is our own zone. As a matter of fact, they have created the economy they are asking for. They have created it for themselves. Yes, they have created it for themselves.
All right, sir. This is another one. Some are actually clamoring for restructuring, and we have some agitators recently, and a good number of them have been clamped down they've been clamped down on by the federal government. In short, some good number of them are also still very much in a detention now, while some are placed on the under house arrest. Do you think? Okay, thank you. Sorry, please pause. Oh. So, do you think, considering the fact that we have some are clamoring for restructuring, some are clamoring for fiscal federalism, and some are saying that okay, we should have what we call state police. Now, do you think the emergence of state police will we call this menace, or if every state is given the permission to have their own security operatives, do you think this particular infiltrating our forests will be caught to the barest minimal level?
Well, whether we do restructuring, federalism, or we do to your to Israel, what we need from the people we call our leaders is sincerity. If they are sincere in whatever they do, there is nothing that cannot work. All this federalism restructuring is just grammar. If we say on your state, for example, should go our own way, if we don't have genuine, sincere, serious people as leaders, we won't go anywhere. What we need is leaders that are serious, that are ready to serve the people. That is what we need. That whatever name you want to call it, whatever name. If you say we want to divide the country, it's just a matter of demarcation. Mm-hmm. If you divide the country, will northerners not come to south? Will southerners not go to the north? So all those ones are grammar to me. Mm-hmm. We just need people that are ready to serve the people.
Okay. And just before we wrap up the program, I'd like to ask you this question, sir. Do you think the government are really shying away from technology usage? Because in the advanced country now, instead of using or exhausting their manpower on guarding or safeguarding the bushes and forests, they've adopted the use of drones and other sophisticated technology. Why is it difficult for our government to adopt the same model of operation?
It is because of their hidden agenda. What is difficult in fishing out perpetrators of these crimes? Let me give you a very good example. If we say we have kidnappers or bandits in a certain forest in this country, it's just a matter of the government announcing on telly, on radio, on newspapers, social media, that if you know you don't have any business in this forest, leave the place in 1 month, leave the place in 1 week, because the government is coming to descend on perpetrators of evil or crime in this place. Let them go, even without using any technology. They will wipe out all criminals in that place. And you know, anything that is technical, anything that is technology, there is no hiding place. But they don't want data. They don't want to do anything serious. They just want to continue with their propaganda, deceiving people, because they know that what is happening in that place, even most of them are involved in it. Most of them are involved in it, and they know if there is anything serious going on there, they will be exposed.
All right, sir. So far so good. What do you think, in your opinion, is the way forward?
I think I've said it earlier on. I'm also a pastor, and if we have serious-minded people in government, you will see that something good, something drastic will begin to happen. Let's just pray to God that God will put people after his own heart in government. People that will be ready to serve the people and not only serve themselves and their family. Not people that want to ride people as if they are riding horses. People that are ready to surrender their life for the good of the nation. Once you have that, look at the time of India when they were doing war against indiscipline. Even in the corner, when you are not sure whether people are watching you or not, you cannot say you want to urinate anywhere, because the people on top, the people at the top, are serious-minded people and they are serious with what they are doing. So the people also will sit up. They will not do anything anyhow, because they know that if they are caught, there will be severe punishment.
They'll be in trouble.
Yes. So you see, when we have good leaders, I think all these things will go down.
All right, sir. I must actually sincerely thank you for coming today. We are indeed grateful. All right, just at home, you've had it all. Do join us next time for another exciting episode. Until then, I remain your humble host, Akintunde Sami Vincent. Bye for now.